to tonight's Blab from Escape the Rat Race. And tonight we are going to be speaking once again with my personal trading mentor, Zaheer Anwari from the Dynamic Trader. So I can see there's a few people on already, which is great. Thank you all for arriving. Hello, Javid. Hello, Anne. Welcome. And tonight's Blab is going to be 30 minutes long, and it's a continuation of the first Blab, which we held back in November last year when I interviewed Zaheer, just to really find out a bit more about the background, how Zaheer got into trading, and the relationship that we formed in the last year or two since I met Zaheer, and he introduced me to trading as well. So whilst we just wait for Zaheer to join us, if you are there, Zaheer, we have a seat open for you, and we're ready whenever you are, my friend. So yeah, just to let everyone know, whilst we're waiting to get going, Escape the Rat Race is my personal development company, which is based in the UK, and we've been running for just over 12 months now, and it's a community of like-minded individuals who want to create some additional business income outside of their 9-to-5 job. And we look at many opportunities, and trading is just one of those business opportunities that can help you to escape the rat race. So without further ado, let's invite Zaheer in to join us, and we'll just let that load up, and we will welcome Zaheer to the call. Okay, just loading up there, guys. So thanks again for being on time. Really appreciate that. This is actually going to be a series of Blab conversations between myself and Zaheer, and we'll be running these every 2 weeks. So they'll start at the same time, 7:30 p.m. UK time, and the next Blab will be on the 2nd of February. So please go to meetup.com/escape the rat race within 12 months, and you'll be able to subscribe to all future Blabs. If indeed you subscribe to tonight's Blab, then I will keep you updated as well, so you don't miss out. Just waiting for Zaheer to connect here, and hopefully Zaheer will be with us in a short moment. Just as well, to give you a bit more background, how I became a trader. It was actually something I've been interested in for probably 5, 6, 7 years, and had never really had enjoyed success. I tried various courses online, searching for Forex trading companies, places where I could learn exactly how to trade technical charts. Hello, Zaheer. Excellent, thank you. Yeah, good to see you there. Looking very dapper as always. I'm chilling tonight. I'm just been jogging. So Zaheer, I was just giving people a background about how I got into trading, and the journey's been a long one, but over the last year or so, since having met yourself and having joined the Dynamic Trader community, my trading has absolutely turned around. And there's many members of the Escape the Rat Race community who I've spoken to and have now actually now joined the community as well, and are enjoying all the good trends that we're seeing in the markets this year, which is great. So maybe, Zaheer, for people that weren't with us in November, if you'd just like to give people a very brief rundown of who you are and what your trading background is.
So I started trading in 2007. Can you hear me okay?
It's cutting out a bit. Yeah, it seems to be a bit intermittent.
I'm getting quite a bit of...
Do you have any headphones maybe that have a microphone that you could plug in and try that perhaps?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, guys, whilst Zaheer's just playing around with the audio there, I'll just give you a kind of rundown of what to expect over the coming weeks. As I said, we'll be doing the Blab interviews every 2 weeks on Tuesday evenings, and we're actually going to really go deep into the techniques of a trend trader. Now, obviously through Blab, it's not really a platform for us sharing our screen and showing you the technical process of looking at charts. But what we'll do after the Blabs, if you'd like to receive some video content and some PDFs which have been actually created by the founders of the Dynamic Trader, which is Anne Chapman and Javid, who are joining us tonight, then we'll actually be able to send out that information for you so that you can follow along as the Blabs continue over the coming weeks and really get a good understanding of what trend trading means and how we trend trade and all the advantages of trend trading over day trading. And it's really not complicated. There's simple strategies which, if followed and learnt, can provide very good profits, minimize your risk in the market. And that's always, very, very important that we make sure that we know how much we stand to lose if the market moves against us. And we always want to limit our risk. So please, do join us for the series of Blabs. Zaheer has just dipped away momentarily. He's just coming back now. But if you stick with us for the course of the Blabs over the forthcoming weeks, you will learn a tremendous amount about trend trading.
Is that better?
How are you getting on there, Zaheer, now?
Okay, fantastic.
That's much better. Yeah.
Sorry, I kept you holding the...
Good. No problem. So maybe if you'd just like to give us a quick rundown of your background.
In 2007, and my background is quite varied. I've got a degree in IT, and then I became a TEFL teacher. From there, I went into photography, and it's really through that journey that I then moved on trend trading. I just got a little bit fed up with always having to sacrifice time or money. I just wanted more. And that's where trend trading came in.
Sure. And your association with the Dynamic Trader, how did that come about? And where's that developed to?
In 2007. And after a brief conversation, I realized why I should be trend trading. And it was really going to meet the needs that I had at the time. I wanted a bit more time and I wanted a bit more money, and trend trading just made sense. And it's just developed since then.
Sure.
I'm a senior member of the Dynamic Trader for quite a few years now. It's been a great journey.
Excellent. Still having slight sound issues there, Zaheer. It's not as clear as it perhaps could be. But I think we'll press on anyway, unless there's any little tweaks that maybe you can make to make that a little bit. Not quite sure. Maybe it's the connection, but it's just not coming quite clear enough.
On a talk earlier, and it was working okay. So I don't know whether it might be the Blab platform.
I think it's good enough for us to continue. So we'll crack on anyway, and hope that if anyone's having real struggles, just pop a message in the box as we go along. Please do feel free to put messages in the chat box. What we'll do, we'll probably wait until the end, and then we'll go back and we'll cover all of the questions. But we'll like to get straight into things, really, because we know that you all are really keen to find out a bit more about trend trading and what trend trading is. So, Zaheer, really, trend trading is looking at longer time frames, and it's different to day trading. So maybe just for people who haven't got involved yet with either, could you just give a little bit of a distinction between what a day trader does and what a trend trader does?
There are a few differences. One of the real advantages of trend trading and why it really appealed to me was the time element involved. When I first started trading, I was working quite long hours, so I needed a style of trading that could be adapted around what I was doing. And trend trading really fit into my lifestyle. It takes, between 15 to 30 minutes a day. And so regardless of the hours that you're working and the lifestyle you have and the career that you have, trend trading really can fit around that. When it comes to day trading requires a little bit more time in front of the computer. So you already have a career. Day trading may not be the most suitable way forward for people. Just that there's very little understood about trend trading. You just need to be a little bit more aware about it. Chris, are you there?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Sorry, it did break up a little bit there, but yeah, I caught that. So definitely, with trend trading, one of the big advantages is that you don't need to be stuck at your computer all day. And as you said, 15 or 30 minutes per day is enough to manage your trades, to be really on top of what's happened in the market that day. And what kind of time frames in terms of charts? So people who know that we trade and we look at technical charts and we follow technical analysis as opposed to what's happening in the news, and the different time frames on charts. And what are the time frames that trend traders mostly look at, Zaheer?
Yeah, I mean, when we first met, you remember, Chris, you gave me a background of yourself and you said you were already finding it difficult to struggle to control your trading and to work within the music industry at the same time. You were having a real struggle juggling the two.
That's right.
What were some of the first changes that we made to your trading?
Pardon, do you mind repeating that?
What were some of the first changes that we made to your trading?
Well, I certainly wasn't getting up at 6 a.m. every morning and looking at the open of, in fact, it was probably still looking at the close of the Asian markets, I think. And I was basically chasing the market around the world, and I was looking at 4-hour charts. And I was trying to, this is the strategy that I'd been taught previously before I met you, Zaheer. And I was getting up at 6 a.m. and I was literally, my heart was kind of fluttering as I was watching price go up and down, and I was trying to kind of capture 20 pips at a time, and it just wasn't working for me at all. And this was a strategy that was taught by quite a well-known, trading company out there. And it was hard work, basically. And so the first thing that you taught me when you showed me was just how it's much more of a hands-off approach, and how we take a look at the bigger picture, really. So we look at even as far back as the monthly time frame, and then we break it down into the weekly and the daily time frames. And what that means is someone who has a full-time job doesn't have to worry. In fact, they don't even need to look at their phone at all to check their trades during the day, because we look at end of day charts. And that means you can get home at night, you can have your dinner, you can see your kids, and then you can just open up your charts for 15 minutes or so and do pretty much everything you need to do. Or get up in the morning and check it then. It really suits, your lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. So one of the first things that we teach people here at the Dynamic Trading Community, if they have come from a style of trading on the lower time frame, is to move up to the higher time frame. So looking at the monthly, the weekly, and the daily. So all of the intraday activity that happened, it's totally something that we totally don't get involved in. We're only really interested in what's happening at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day.
That's it. Yeah. And I know there's a lot of people out there who do day trade. And again, if people haven't quite grasped the difference between the two, then day trading is quite literally that. You spend your day at the computer looking at small time frames. So that means that when you see the technical charts and you see the bars, they're kind of being updated as low as every minute.
Yeah.
So some people literally are watching price change every minute. And when there's big news announcements, that can have a dramatic effect on those charts, which means that it's a real roller coaster ride. And if you don't know exactly what you're doing, you can lose money as quickly as you can make it. And unfortunately, the statistics really do point that a lot of day traders end up losing money. And that's fine if that's your personal preference and it suits you to be at home and to be able to check the charts all day long. But for a lot of people who have full-time jobs, that's just not possible and it's not practical.
Yeah, I mean, moving your trading up to the lower time frame, moving your trading up to the higher time frame has a lot of added benefits to it. A lot less time involved, which means a lot less stress involved, a lot less screen time involved. Also, when it comes to day trading, what traders are generally looking for are small moves in the market. And so you have small account sizes. What this generally means is that people then risk large amounts on any individual trade that they take. This becomes a very risky approach to trading, and also not to mention the stress that's involved. By moving your trading onto a larger time frame, it allows us to risk more. And this is really, really important because losses then are capped. But once we are in a winning trend, and as you know, Chris, that winning trades and trends can stay in place for weeks to months, the returns on initial small risk are far greater. And then the other added benefit that we have of trading on long time frames is the magic words. You know, Einstein called it the wonder of the world, which is compounding. If you are day trading or trading within ranges, it doesn't allow you to compound. And that's why people then start opening a lot of positions in a day because they're constantly trying to make profit. But then when you are day trading, you have losses that cancel out the profit. So you're going through all of that effort for very, very little return. You know, the better approach really is to look at the bigger picture, have an initial small risk, hold for as long as price dictates, and then keep on compounding into the trade. Keep on compounding into the trend as it develops. When you joined the dynamic trader community, it was the first time you'd really sort of experienced that compounding world, wasn't it, Chris?
Yeah, I really hadn't been exposed to, not really compounded. I guess I'm trying to think back actually, but perhaps there was an element of compounding on smaller time frames, but the essence of compounding is just not the same when you're compounding over a few hours because you're just not allowing price that room to move. Yeah. When you compound, and when we talk about compounding, we're talking about we open multiple positions. So if we have a stock or Forex pair and we've decided that we want to enter that position, whether that's long, so if the price is going up, or if it's a short position when price goes down, then we don't just open one position and hold it and wait for price to move the full way. We then enter multiple positions as price keeps moving in the direction of the trend.
Correct.
And that's known as compounding. And that really is when you see big growth on your trading account.
Yes,
and it's powerful. It's very powerful.
Yeah, I mean, if you are already in a winning trend, let's say, for example, if you are trading the Apple stock and you are in profit on the Apple stock, the smart approach is really on adding more risk strategically into a winning stock rather than diversifying your portfolio and adding risk onto a stock or a currency that hasn't proven itself. A winning stock is already proving itself, so you might as well keep on adding to it. It's the technique of Warren Buffett over the time as an investor, the turtle traders, John W. Henry. Not many people have heard of him, but John W. Henry. All the best traders and investors all embrace compounding. I think
That's it.
The application of compounding is not very well understood. And that's what we really try and build here in the dynamic trading. The real ethos of long-term trade trading, how to embrace compounding.
That's right. So just to, people are hopefully understanding here some of the differences between life as a day trader and life as a trend trader. We're not necessarily, saying that, day trading is wrong. It suits some people and their lifestyle. That's absolutely fine. And even if you are day trading out there, trend trading can complement that as well. There's no reason why you have to do one or the other. I mean, it's just a different approach. But trend trading definitely suits our lifestyle. And we've seen that it's proven to give much greater returns over the long term. So if you're looking to build long-term wealth, then trend trading can absolutely allow you to do that. And it can allow you to do that over the course of 5 years. Certainly if you're trading for 10 years and you really learn the strategies, you can grow a sizable trading account. And at all times, we're minimizing our risks. So we're making sure that we can never blow it. And that would never happen as long as you follow a trading plan, which is something that all dynamic traders all have in place. And we know exactly before we enter any trades, if this goes completely wrong, what's the maximum we can lose here? And we'll always make sure that that is a maximum of only 2% of our trading account.
Yeah.
So if you hear horror stories, if you're someone who has always been interested in trading, but always been a bit nervous about, or what if I lose all my money? Well, we can show you how to not let that happen. And it's very simple. The software we use does, have a bad day, then we make sure that, we cut our losses and we carry on. Sorry, you cut out a bit, Zaheer, there, so I just kept on talking in case you couldn't hear.
I don't think the internet connection, or I don't think the Blab platform is something's not quite right.
Yeah, not to worry.
So just to add to what you were saying, one of the key factors that really separate someone who's successful at trading to someone who kind of never really get results that they want, may not necessarily lose a lot of money, but doesn't get that consistency, is two main factors. First of all, always focus on protecting your money. That's a key point.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, we don't know what the market is going to do. If you focus on the profit, it's like you're almost predicting what's going to happen. Like what's going to happen. I'm going to make 10% today or 10% this month. The reality, that's not going to happen. It's not true because we don't know what the market is going to do. So as you've mentioned already, always focus on good risk management. Always keep your losses small. But once you are in a winning trend, let the market dictate to you how much profit you're going to make from a particular trend. And that is, there's a well-known expression in trading, which is the trend is your friend. But it's not very well practiced. If you are trading on a lower time frame, you're consistently going in and out of the market, and you're not allowing your trend, the friend, to really deliver the growth that it can do.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I'm just conscious of time because we really wanted to make sure that we keep these short and to the point. So
Went a bit over
it's already nearly 5 to 8. So as I've already explained just before you joined us here, we're going to be doing these blabs every 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks we'll focus in on a different part of trend trading. There's many parts which make up a successful trade, and we've got some additional content, some videos which we can send out to people after the blabs, and also there's a fantastic PDF guide which was created by Anne Chapman, founder of there's my timer there just to let us know with 5 minutes to go. So we have some additional resources which we're really more than happy to send out to you guys. Anyone who would like those, just drop us. Yep, thank you, Fernandez. There, PDF and videos. We'll be dropping these out.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a bit of a delay, so if I can just finish off, I think the PDF is essential. So if people haven't read it, go to the dynamictrader.com website, and if they register for the weekly newsletter, then the PDF will be sent out automatically.
Excellent, excellent. And Zaheer, as well, you've just launched the apprenticeship, which is a fantastic opportunity for people who haven't yet dipped their toe into trading, or maybe they've been through the similar journey, and they've never quite found a successful strategy that's worked for them. Do you want to just let people know about the apprenticeship?
Yes, of course. So we've developed the Dynamic Trader apprenticeship course, and the idea behind the Dynamic Trader course is really to give people an idea of the intricacies behind trend trading. We're really giving them the training and also the environment to develop themselves into trend traders. So there's live training involved, there's software involved, there's a community involved, so a private community only for apprentices, and the community is overlooked by senior traders from the main Dynamic Trader community. So it really is an environment for people who are interested in trading, particularly trend trading, to understand how it works, how to turn it into a business, and what's involved, and also to really get a real insight into the ethos of the Dynamic Trader. It's a very unique community we have here. We've got a globally based community, people from all walks of life, all with similar mindset, and it's powerful. We've seen people really develop themselves into amazing traders. So if people are interested, should I type out the link in the message box? How does this work, Chris?
Yeah, just you've got the chat box there. If you want to pop the link in there for everyone.
It's Zaheer
welcome, Horace, who's just joined.
.com. Okay, so is that right there? Can you see that, Chris?
Yeah, I can. Thank you. So if everyone can see the link that Zaheer has just popped in there, zaheer.tdtpro.com, that will take you through to the apprenticeship website where you can find out more information about the Dynamic Trader.
Saturday, Chris.
And
4 p.m. UK time. Yes.
This Saturday. Okay. So anyone in the UK who wants to jump on board to that straight away, and I highly advise that
wherever people are based. So it's online training. So here in
brilliant.
America. This Saturday was particularly created for international clients to incorporate the time difference. But of course, if you're in the UK, you can attend.
Brilliant, brilliant. Excellent, excellent. Well, I mean, I can say that my trading life literally turned around the moment I was introduced to Dynamic Trader. It's a small community, as you say, Zaheer, of around 80 traders. And we have a private trading forum where everybody shares and helps one another. And we've seen fantastic start to this year. Lots of movement in the Forex markets.
Yeah.
We had a quiet year last year, but this year has certainly got off to a good start. And new members are enjoying good profits already in their trading accounts.
I think it's a really good point, because one
the apprenticeship
aspect of trading that people need to learn and to understand is that money in trading is not made like a 9 to 5. It's made in periods. So these periods where we're standing aside and not making trades, periods called consolidation, they can happen over a month, as we experienced in 2015. The Santa Claus rally, certain moves that we were hoping to happen, they never materialized. And being part of a community and having that support, knowing that the senior traders aren't pulling any trade, that really helped new members know that they are on the right path. Trading doesn't need to be an isolated endeavor. You can be part of a community and learn and move to growth. But most importantly, you want to be part of the right community. You want to be part of a community that has full-time traders overseeing the community. So if the full-time traders are not trading, you not trading is the right stance.
Yeah.
Start of 2016, we had breakouts and we've had good moves in the market. Senior traders are pulling trades. You know, you should be pulling trades. So you're in the right environments, doing the right things at the right time.
Sure. I mean, I just say to anybody who, you know, has not yet found success with trading, whether you've been trying to, you know, figure this out for yourself, whether you've been with any other trading companies and it's just not delivered in the way that you had hoped it would do, I would highly encourage you to check out the link. Now, Zaheer, we've had a comment that link is not actually working.
Was missing. So
I'm going to test that myself now, and yeah,
sorry about that.
That's working fine. Hopefully everyone. Odd Martin. Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. We've got one question, Zaheer, and then I think unless there's any other questions, guys, that you want to pop in, and it's good to see a few guys. Yeah. Roy, good to see you on here.
Thank you all for
and Horace, thank you for joining us. Ollie and Abdul, thank you. One question, Zaheer. Is there any expert advisors, suggestions? Is it work as a robot? Your experience about these methods? Not entirely sure, Abdul, exactly what your question is referring to. Whether your approach to trend trading should be like a robot. Maybe you can clarify that so that we can answer that clearly for you.
What Arnold is trying to say, right? Arnold, okay, right.
Abdul,
I think what the question is that, okay, so expert advice, look, within the community, first of all, you have one-to-one training. So when people come into community, they have one-to-one training so they understand what trading is all about. Here in the community, we train individuals. This is not a black box service. This is not a mirroring service. We train individuals. And so when people first come in, they're first given a really in-depth training into how trend trading operates, how the software we use works. We then have the community to make sure that day to day you're doing the right things. And I think this is what is being asked here, which is expert advisor solution. Yeah, within the forum we move together. So, you know, if there is a trade, it's highlighted in the community, so all our members can take advantage of that. And that's not just in foreign exchange, that's in stocks and commodities. At the moment, we know there's potential breakouts on commodity. We're keeping an eye out on that. So when those commodities do break out, oil broke out below 30. So, you know, our community are made aware of that. And if it weakens further, they'll know exactly how to trade. Does it work as a robot? It's not a robot. Okay, it's full training. And your experience about these methods? Well, you know, I'm a full-time trader. So these methods work. It's a proven method. So I really want to highlight this point that when I started trading, I was too busy to back test. I was too busy to create my own system. I just wanted something that worked. And for me, it made sense to go to a full-time trader who was already making money from strategy and understand how the strategies work. And that's where Javin and from the Dynamic Trader come in. They have strategies that work. I understood how the strategy worked, and I just had to put it into practice. And that's what we do here at the Dynamic Trader.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you, Zaheer. Okay, everyone, it's 8:00 and we're going to be really tight on these blabs. It's so easy for myself and Zaheer once we get into flow to talk for ages about trading. We're passionate about trading and you know, and the lifestyle that it allows us. And we're going to share that with you guys. We really hope that you've enjoyed tonight, that you've learned something. We're going to be sending out some resources to you, and please do join us for the remaining blabs. We'll be running these for the next few weeks, every 2 weeks. The next blab will be on Tuesday, the 2nd of February, and it will be at 7:30 p.m. UK time again. And I think we've covered a good amount tonight, Zaheer. Hopefully we've explained to people, despite maybe technical difficulties with Blab or with our internet, right. Not too sure, but I think we got through it. Thank you,
done a great job, Chris. I'm trying to get you to 2,000 high fives before we get out of here. You've done a fantastic job. Thank you again for inviting me, and I'm looking forward to the next Blab. And also, thank you very much to everyone who come in and listened in and asked the questions. I hope they got something out of today's Blab.
That's right. And please do click the link that Zaheer posted there so you can take a look at the apprenticeship site. You can learn. And if you have any questions, people can contact you through that site, I imagine, Zaheer.
I'll get everyone to follow me on Instagram if possible. So if you go to fx.mentor. I'll just put that again in the link. So let me just bring that across to you guys. Okay, you can go to the website, instagram.com/fx.mentor, but if you have the app on your phone, please follow me and just put me a little hello to say that you will follow me on the plan. And I think that would probably be one of the best ways to contact me. You can also email me at zaheer@pro.com.
Excellent. And I'm just going to pop in here for everybody the...
Can I just mention also to follow Dynamic Trader on Periscope? Yeah, at Dynamic Trader on Periscope.
Yes, please.
One of our senior members, Periscopes, and moving forward, Wednesday, that's tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow I'll be doing a Periscope tomorrow as well. So, yeah, please follow Dynamic Trader on Periscope. If you're not sure what Periscope is, an app, a live streaming app, it will allow you need to be registered to Twitter, I believe, to use it on your phone. But you can go to the Periscope website and watch live Periscopes.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you very much, Zaheer, and we'll catch up
Chris.
again
Thank you all.
in 2 weeks' time.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Good night.